Okay, here's where we are. This is the makings of the lamp. Now we're not done yet, but we're close. The wire is run. The wire goes in through the side, but you're not going to see that because it's going to come in through this. This is the base. It's going to come through the base, out, and the wire goes up inside and comes out up here. Now this was a bit of a pain in the ass because I had to drill up this way and drill down this way, and what happened was they were off a little bit like that. So no matter which way I tried to get in, I was running into a brick wall. So finally got through. So that's done. Just did a little sanding just to smooth it out a little bit. So then I took it outside and just hosed it off. So I'm going to let it dry. That's why it's in here. This is basically done. However, I do have to drill a hole through here so that I can get the wire in and up. And I don't want to be able to see the wire coming across. So I'll probably end up pouring a little bit more of the epoxy once I get everything in place. And that'll also help seal this to that. So that's where we're at, guys. So I'm going to let this sit and kind of just dry off because I still have to do a little touch up with the coat, the finish, the sheen, the shine. Okay, Kenny, it's not done yet. However, we're getting close. Here's the base. The tape is going to come off. It's just there right now, just in case there's any overspill on the epoxy, which is holding this in place with a couple of screws. The wire comes in through the side over there, so it's not coming in through the bottom. You can't see where the wire comes in under the epoxy and up to here. The only thing I got to do now is I got to put another coat on here just to kind of get this all nice and shiny, and that's about it. Now I am working on the lampshade. I'm doing the shade as well. I'm making the shade. I'm not going to buy one. And possibly just going to use one of these and go 12 volts with it. I'm not totally sure just yet, but what we'll do is we'll put this over here for a minute. So hold on. I want to make sure we got a little bit of an angle here. Which one of these is this one? Now what I'm thinking here is, we'll, hold on a minute. I know. Oop. Well, that works just ducky now, didn't it? That was just rockin' ducky. Rockin' ducky, did you say? I gotta put some clips on this, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, boom, boom, and then we'll do this one to this one. Let's put this here just to cover it. Let's put that there just to hold that in place. Not really. Doesn't really give a lot of light. So that wouldn't be any good. Okay. Okay, so that's 12 volt. So let's do away with this one for a minute. Put this back over here. Let me get my 12 volt tester out. This is also 12 volt. This is a 25 watt 12 volt if I remember correctly. This is a 12 volt bulb. It is. There we go. Okay, now that's a 25 watt 12 volt. Now that kind of gives enough to deal with if it had a shade around it. The thing is, it does get hotter than an LED, but this isn't going to be touching the wood, so I don't have to worry about it. So that's where that's at. Now that's a 25 watt 12 volt running off of 12 volts, and if I want to put a dimmer switch on it, which will cut the voltage down, I wouldn't have a problem.